This is the plaintiff, Dawn Ashmore. She says she and the defendant live in the same building. Got into an altercation, and lo and behold, someone poured sugar into her gas tank, and now she has a blown engine. She has neighbors who saw the defendant lurking around her car's gas tank and knows who the responsible party is. She must be ordered to pay the $4,485 she needs for a new engine. This is the defendant, Wyetta Tillman. She says she and the plaintiff got into a fist fight and it had to be broken up by neighbors. One of those neighbors claims she saw her around the plaintiff's car, but that's an out-and-out lie. She categorically denies any wrongdoing and expects to walk out of the courtroom a free woman today. She's accused of not being sweet.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Thank you, Douglas. Dawn Ashmore?
Yes.
You are suing your neighbor, Wyetta Tillman?
Yes.
For $4,485 in damage to your 2002 Ford Focus that you say she did maliciously and deliberately. What was going on between the two of you?
Nothing. What happened was, what it is that I have a mutual friend that lived on a floor next door to her. And her and my friend been fighting off and on for 7 years. There's several police reports and harassment reports between her and Miss Tillman.
What was the problem between the two of them?
I didn't get involved. That was not my business.
I mean, she didn't ever tell you, oh, this woman, XYZ?
Yes. She told me that, she keeps bothering me. It's about boyfriend, whatever. It was just back and forth.
So it was a man issue between the two of them?
I don't know personally, but this is what I'm hearing.
What was the problem between you and the neighbor?
The neighbor that she's talking about, me and her never got into it, and she's saying something about a boyfriend.
What's the name of the neighbor?
Her name is KK.
Okay. Do you have a problem with KK?
No.
Okay. Go on.
This has been going on for a while. I'd stay neutral. I didn't say anything to Miss Tilden. I didn't have anything to say to KK about her or nothing else. On November 5th, I helped KK move from Brooklyn, New York to Staten Island. Was taking her things out of her apartment. Miss Tillman and another young lady named Asia on the other side of KK, they was fighting. They took
with each other?
They was arguing with her, messing with her stuff.
Wait.
Pushing her boxes.
The two of them are arguing against KK, or the two of them are arguing with each other?
No, they're arguing with KK.
Okay.
Because
and what are they arguing about?
About her, about them having a dispute, disliking one another, figuring that they're going to get her before she leaves because she was moving. That was her last day she was going to be there.
Wait. What are they saying?
I really don't know because I wasn't there at the time. I was downstairs in my apartment. It's just hearsay.
Okay, go ahead.
When I got upstairs, I heard doors slamming and stuff, so I got in the middle of the hallway. I said, look, I'm just trying to move her out of here. Leave her alone. Whatever problem y'all having with her, don't have it today because we're moving. Too much stuff is going to be, it's too chaotic for y'all to be arguing and fighting.
Otherwise, a good fist fight would be fine.
Exactly. So we got KK out of there finally. A few words was exchanged between me and Asia, the other neighbor, okay, because she wanted to walk by and knock over her stuff, her belongings, and I told her to cut it out, okay? So I finally get KK out of the apartment, get all her belongings out, we go out to Staten Island. We don't come back until 10:30 that evening. Parked my car in the parking lot. KK's lover parked her car like maybe 6 cars away from mine. We all went upstairs. Sunday when I came downstairs to check my car was fine. I went to the grocery store in the car. I came back, parked the car again, didn't go back out the house. Monday morning, about 9:30, I'm woken up out my sleep from a neighbor telling me my gas tank is open. I said, what do you mean my gas tank door is open? I get downstairs. Yeah, the gas tank is open. My gas cap is on top of the hood, on top of the car.
That's not a good sign.
No. So of course I go. I'm going crazy outside because I'm like, I just got this car 2.5 weeks and I spent a lot of money on it. I just spent a year worth of insurance, registration, everything. Okay, so I call my friend down. KK, come check your lover's car, find out, because she has a screwdriver stuck in her gas tank, holding her gas tank door open also. So now the two of us is downstairs and we're raising a lot of noise. We're really making a ruckus because we're upset about our vehicles. All right, I drives around the block.
Wait, you got in the car and drove?
Yes, I got in the car to find out what's wrong with it.
Oh my gosh.
Because I wanted to make sure that...
Wait, but obviously somebody put something in your tank.
But I don't have that I'm not sure about that. I'm only going off of what I was
I know,
told.
but if you drive it, then you're really nailed, because then whatever it is gets into...
But that's the only way I'm gonna find out.
No, the better way is to get a mechanic over there to drain the gas tank out of whatever it is before it gets in your engine and messes up your engine, but you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Everyone within the sound of my voice, when you think somebody's messed with your gas tank, don't drive the car. Okay, go ahead.
So I get in the car, I go 2 blocks, the car stalls out on me. I get somebody to help me push the car back to the building where I live at. Then maybe a week or so later, I have a mechanic comes to the parking lot. He drops my gas tank. He drains the gas tank into a pail. All right, I call the officers back to the scene.
Wait. On the day that you noticed this, did you call the police?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Me and the officers and KK and her lover went back to the 5th floor with 2 police officers, knocked on Miss Tillman's door. She did not answer. We heard her in there. We know she was in there, okay? We know she was in there. She did not come to that door. She also heard us outside raising hell, and she also heard us in the hallway to tell her to come out.
Okay, but why, out of curiosity, why did you go to her door?
I went to her door because she's being the one accused and saying, people is telling me she did it. I want to find out.
Stop. Who are the people saying she did it?
Neighbors in the building.
Oh, okay. Are they
Neighbors
here
in the building.
Are they here?
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, I have witness statements.
Okay, let me see them. What's going on?
Me and this lady right here, we never had no problems. Now, the lady is 2 women that live on my floor. She said something about an incident for 7 years. I only been living there for 4.
Who was the neighbor? Who did you have a problem with?
None
that
of
everybody's
them.
smack
None
talking
of
to
them.
each other?
None of them.
Okay, lady,
When they
listen,
was in the
I'm not stupid. Stuff like this, whether you did it or Asia did it or somebody totally unrelated to you and Asia did it, stuff like this doesn't happen by coincidence. Clearly, you and this lady have a problem. So if you tell me one more time, I have no idea, we've always been the best of friends, I'm just going to end it right now. I want to know what the real story is between you and her and you and whoever it is she's talking about who was moving. What happened?
She came to my door Monday morning. Came on my door, she banging on my door, screaming and yelling.
Before that, what happened?
It wasn't nothing before that,
When
Judge,
the lady was moving, she says that
I was not there that day. That was on a Saturday. I was not there. I was not there.
She wasn't there?
She was there.
Okay, all right, that's what I thought you were saying. So go ahead.
Her husband spoke to me, called me on the phone after me and her had a fight. Her witnesses
Wait, you had a fist fight with her?
She met me, set me up, met me upstairs on the 5th floor as I'm getting off the elevator with my son at 5:30. We usually come in at 6, 7. Getting off the elevator with my son. She holds the elevator. She's swinging on me. We start fighting. She have back windows. Yes. She have back windows. How she know I was coming in the building? Because her witness making noises, telling people that I'm coming in the building with my son. All right, we fought.
Who is her witness, quote unquote?
She told me one of her witnesses' name was Keisha. Somebody named Keisha. The lady that came upstairs.
Is Keisha KK? Or are those 2 different people?
Kehinde is Kehinde.
Now, why does that person have something against you to make up that you did it?
Miss, I had my door vandalized. I had my mailbox vandalized. These people.
What is the problem you have with those people?
Because the lady that lived next door from me, they don't like her, and I speak to her. Me and her been stopped speaking, been stopped being her friend a long time ago. The person I'm in a relationship been made me distance myself from her because they are full of drama. Full of drama. Me and this lady never got into no words. We never had no problem.
Can I see the police report?
No, anything.
What happened when you and she got into some fist fight? How did that end up?
The lady that told her that somebody came upstairs, broke it up. I went in my house and closed my door.
Did you call the police?
No, because that's what they want. I'm not. My door was vandalized. The glass put in front of my door.
Where's an actual police report?
I don't have the copy of that.
You say that you have witnesses, but there are no witnesses here.
Right, they had to work.
Okay.
They wasn't able to take off to come here.
Okay, I'm sorry. So what do you have then?
I just have their statements, notarized letters that they gave me.
I, Keisha Freeman, witnessed on the morning of November 5th, I seen Ms. Juanetta Tillman, a.k.a. Weedy. Weedy?
Yes.
I seen Juanetta Tillman, Weedy, putting something inside the gas tank of a 2000 black Ford, which was in the parking lot. The car belongs to a neighbor. Ms. Tillman was wearing a hat and a hooded jacket with blue jeans and sneakers. It was 4 a.m. in the morning when this took place. I was standing in front of the building that morning with some friends at 4 a.m. And we were standing there and witnessed the situation, so there's lots of witnesses, with the car being damaged. How I know it was Ms. Tillman is because she got in the elevator with me and my company and took off her hat in front of us and started to laugh. Well, that's odd. I would imagine you would know that it was her because you saw her do it. What does that mean? Did they call the police?
Did they call the police?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's one from Darren Hutchison. Do you know Darren Hutchison?
No, I do not.
I witnessed Weedy put something in the gas tank of a black Ford Focus that was parked next to mine. I was on my way to work, and I seen her standing at the gas tank of the Ford. I seen her take off the gas cap and put the bottle in the gas tank of the car. I've seen her a few times coming in and out of the building, so it's not a mistake that it's her. I couldn't keep what I saw to myself, because if it was my car, it could have been my car. Really? So did they call the police? How come, look, here's my problem. I got to tell you something, all right? Bad stuff is going on in that building.
Yes, it is.
Okay? But I got to make sure that the truth doesn't look something more like this. You two don't get along, you two don't like each other, or the people who claim to have witnesses don't like her, and so people are making stuff up. That is why in a court of law we have what is called cross-examination. I've been doing this a long, long time. And if I have a human being in front of me, I can grill them like a cheeseburger and figure out if they really saw what they say they saw. And that these are really real, as opposed to you have a friend who's a notary and you write stuff up and you bring them in here. Maybe you feel, oh my Lord, I have so much integrity, I would never do that. But you understand how a judge who just met you may have a problem with this.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So can she win without bringing an eyewitness in who saw the defendant put the sugar in the gas tank?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because there's no witness.
Well, what about the statement? I mean, sometimes people can't get witnesses. They bring a statement into court.
I think that she has to bring a witness. Without the witness, it's her word against the
But
judge's
what if there's a motive that the defendant has, that the defendant really dislikes the plaintiff? Is that going to be enough?
No, it isn't enough.
You need a witness.
You absolutely do.
That's what they think down here, going inside the courtroom.
This is small claims, and when we have in small claims, we try to help the litigants. There are no lawyers involved. We let in a little bit of hearsay to try to move things along, and if so long as it's verifiable. But your entire case is based on hearsay, because you certainly didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it, Judge.
If I can't just take two pieces of paper from people who both coincidentally were outside at 4 a.m, who say they saw it but didn't call the police at 4 a.m, nor you. And believe that this is truthful, that they actually saw who did this. I don't know if it was her, if it was Asia, if it was somebody else you might have a problem with, if it was, I don't know what happened, but I can't base it on this. Why are you raising your hand when it's obvious you're about to win? What is it?
She really think that I did something to her car.
Yes, she really does think that.
But you know what's funny?
Yes.
Because the first time I spoke to her, she said she seen me and Asia do something. When it came to the light, Asia was sitting in jail. Then they changed the story.
Please. No, you've been changing the story the whole time.
All right,
and
ladies, here's what's going to happen.
You should have been said something about you didn't do it, but you wouldn't open the door when me and the cops was out there. So obviously, I can only go on what somebody else is telling me.
Ms. Ashmore, it's real simple. If they really saw her do it, then they need to be here. And if they can't be here today, then you postpone it and get them here another day. But you can't possibly think you were going to win this case without witnesses, because I can't do that. I can't do that. You wouldn't like if you were on the other side and somebody just brought two pieces of paper and said, make her pay me $5,000. What kind of world would you think you were living? What kind of justice would you think that would be if I said, yeah, lady, go pay her $5,000 because she's got two pieces of paper? We don't live in that world, okay? All right, folks, good luck. Verdict for the defendant.
Well, that's it for the plaintiff's case. You're just unable to prove what you claim. So step on up a little bit here. Tell me what's your reaction to this outcome?
I'm pissed off because for this whole case to be going the way it's going, it's really messed up. The girl put the in my car. I know she did it. So all of a sudden, oh, you didn't do it. But she had time to come to me like a woman and come explain herself and at least say it wasn't me. Somebody is setting me up. But she didn't do that. Okay? She ignored the fact, and I chased her around. That's right. Because she ruined my car.
What's it going to be like with you two coexisting?
Oh, she's going to have to move. Definitely.
All right, so step on in here. Ms. Tillman, step up a little bit. What's your feeling about the outcome here? This whole case?
It don't matter. Justice was served, I guess. So I guess I have to move. Enjoy your day.
Harvey?
Okay, statements are sometimes allowed in small claims court. The rules are a little bit looser, but not when it relates to the central issue in the case. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.